gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This song is inspired by me, myself, by all the times that I let myself down, that I failed me, that I gave up on me, that I didn't believe, and all the times I just didn't know or even understand. Which makes me give y'all the song raw, real, from the creations.
If I could, then I would. Since I can't, then I ain't. Nickel, dime, a quarter. I'm Sunshine City, Florida. And don't ask me for nothing. If I can't ask for nothing, get out and get you something. Cause I ain't giving you nothing. If I could, then I would. Since I can't, then I ain't. Nickel, dime, a quarter. I'm Sunshine City, Florida. Don't ask me for nothing. If I can't ask for nothing, get out and get you something. Cause I ain't giving.
Hey, that just was a little snippet, rough draft out the lab of what we got to come. April the 6th, we launched the Gus Boy Raw Show back with my boy Dwayne Rump. Y'all tune in and catch me down in Mulberry April 4th with my boy Case Money and your boy Scott Silk.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up.
Light gave it to me early. What hurt you, it don't hurt me. Like gave that to me.
Man, B108, man. Saying, man, we ran out of airspace or time or something, man. Y'all welcome to the show, man. Y'all forgive me, man. I had my head down. I texted child support, man, tell them to give me my car key back. They ain't take my license, they took my car key. B108divide.com, and you're locked in to the Talk Vibe segment of the show. It's the Gus Boy Raw Show, man. And I'm your host, Miles. Y'all welcome. It's Friday. We made it through the week. I know some of you had a rough week. Some of you had a light week. Some of you had a great week. Me, I done had a great week, but guess what? It's the weekend. It's time to get a little silly with it if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You earned it. Yeah, man. It's been a good week for me, man. We've been touching bases with a lot of new artists, new guests. You know, the show is growing. We're thankful. Shout out to D1, D2. Them guys keep driving the car on this program, man, making us grow. Mr. Roy, everybody with the V108 family, man. The show is growing. Shout out to all of our affiliates. One time for Versus, one time for Paul Milner out there, one time for Robert Bean, Arthur J, Cuddy, everybody that's just been chiming in, tuning in, and riding with us, man. Big love to all you fellas. You know what I'm saying? Sweet baby Keita, she ain't been able to be with us, but just big love, man. Thankful to all our guests that's been coming on the show, man. We're happy over here, man. It's good things, good tidings, y'all. We got so many different connections going on. Shout out to Toy Blackman out there doing her thing. We about to, get in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a big day over here, man. Tonight on the show, we got a big show for you, man. We got Jamal Boone straight off the muck. feet, dirt still on his feet sometimes. He wiping it off, man, grinding out there, man. He up there in Minnesota doing his thing, man. The owner and producer of the Minnesota Topsoil, bro, has established himself in the game. He put the soil, the dirt that we ran, played, even stole and ran from the police, all that good stuff. He took it and he made something out of it, man. So shouts out to him. He's about to come on the show for our first hour. In our second hour, we got Mr. Serve On, No Limit Soldier himself, man. He doing so many things in his community, bro. It's relevant. You hear me? Very relevant in the movement, in the community, and with us, man. So you know how we move over here at on the Gus Boy Raw show, man. We absolutely need us, man. It ain't never a favor no more. We ain't just looking out. We obligated to each other, man. That's the only way we move this mountain, man. We absolutely need us. So look, we're gonna go to a quick break, y'all. And when we come back, our guest Jamal Boone gonna be sitting down with us, man. So y'all tune in. Go tell somebody. Go tell somebody that you know talk too much. Don't tell nobody that just, barely be, fat mouthing. Tell somebody that you know be fat mouthing, because they gonna tell somebody that's gonna tell somebody to tune in to the Gus Boy Raw show, man. We out here, man. Y'all know what it is. We'll be right back, man. Don't go nowhere. We're coming back with Jamal Boone.
The best sounds, V108. The soul of America.
Ready to fight filth the professional way? At Filth Force Cleaning, we bring the sparkle back to homes across Tampa Bay, Orlando, and beyond. Reliable, thorough, and trusted. Our team tackles mess, so you don't have to. Email us at info@filthforcecleaning.com or visit filthforcecleaning.com to schedule your clean today.
I get it, so what you
I
do?
be sleep at the shop. Oh, he booging old lad, what they used to call me. And they got right here, brother. And they right, they might love me like that, man. Ernestine just wasn't no love ever like that right there, man. And my father's shadow is where I live. But where I'm from, you know what it is, get dirty. This man right here took me in and just loved on me. Cuz Jerry taught me things that no man taught me. Jamie was a fresh friend. A real one. And I'm still dirty with it, man. Fat man, I miss you, man. Always ready to go for it. It's just the dirty life. We ain't scared. We ain't see it. Trailer park dog, old town, Uncle Kent jumping out, gator tail hunting. That's us, man. Muck bowl, football is life. This my brother, man. And my like gave that to me early. My daughter was conceived and they built it downstairs right there. Gray House store. Y'all remember how them folks think about us. Gave it to me early. Hey man, through all this and all of it, get an understanding. Don't just keep living and you don't get it. Cause if you don't get it, it's gonna get you. Dirty. Say la.
I couldn't imagine this in my lifetime, but I prayed for better days. Who would have thought? Self-taught artists out of Belle Glade, the grind been real. Now that I'm here, 6 shots couldn't stop me. I got the will to live. Every breath that I take, every move that I make, I'm really living my dreams while I'm wide awake. I'm a living witness, real life, with my hand raised from ICU to CEO. I still got my hand raised, stress-free living with 10 hustles in a wheelchair. The sky just a view like the clouds in the air. I represent most city. I love it in my grits. I refuse to stop hustling until your boy get rich.
Hey, yo, we back, yo. We are absolutely back on the show, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Why y'all ain't playing my music, man? What's going on with y'all tonight, man? Let me talk to y'all after the show, man. Y'all play my little song, bring me in, let me know, you know what I'm saying? I'm all digging boogers and pulling crusts out my fingernail while the show going. Y'all ain't right, man. I'm for real, bro. I've been paying y'all I want my food stamp card back. That's what y'all do. Give me my food stamp card back. Anyway, man, y'all, welcome back to the show, man.
That on-star system ain't
Nah,
necessary,
nah,
I'm
nah.
talking about.
Yeah, good. We good. Hey, they want to bring it in. That just like them old $19 DJ. You pay them, do your show. They don't even. Anyway, man, welcome back to the show, man. It's your boy Miles, and you on the Gus Boy Raw Show, man. You're locked in on V108divide.com, and it's the Talk Vibe of the segment. It's the Talk Vibe segment of the show, man. And listen, we've been awaiting this moment, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. This guy that we're about to bring on the platform, man, he a muck boy. And anytime you get a muck boy that lead the land, no matter where we grow, you plant us there. No matter where we go, you plant us there, we're gonna grow, man. And this brother is growing exponentially. He is business. He's the owner and creator of Muck Soda Topsoil. You know what I'm saying? He took soil where they told us her soil was our fortune, and it hadn't been true for years, for decades. It had never really been true. It had just only been work. This brother made it come true. Now it is his fortune. I'm going to introduce to some, present to others, but give it to all y'all. Y'all give it up right now. Put your hands together, man, for the one and only, Mr. Jamal Boom.
Man, appreciate it, Gus. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Brother, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed. I can't complain. Thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely. You're looking good, man. Where my shirt at?
I'm getting to it. It's just a one-man me, man. You know, I'm doing it all, but I'm gonna get to it. I got you, bro. I got you.
No, I'm just harassing you, man. Hey, man, we thank you for coming on the show. We blessed with your presence, man. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you taking out time to come sit with us. I know, man, you've been chopping it up. The first time we talked, man, it was, you know, God entered the room, man. You know, we two grown men, and bro was on the phone. You know, this one is real. Bro was on the phone crying, and I was on the phone crying, just from the high energy of truth, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to have you here, man. So let's get to it, man. Muck Soda. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yes, sir. Muck Soda, just like the muck, and then you add soda on the end from Minnesota.
Oh, okay. So that's where the soda come from. You represent Minnesota with it.
Yes, sir. So, you know, I've been up here for about, 20 years, and, being born and raised on the muck, it was something I always like wanted to bring a piece of home with me. And, God blessed me with the idea one day, like you said, her soil is our fortune. And I appreciate the introduction. And the soil is not my fortune. It's our fortune for sure. But God put it on my mind and on my heart. And I just did some studying, brother. And it was just like everybody from this community, walked on this soil and, bent our backs over it. We trained for football in this soil. Got high class athletes from this area. And I could never understand what the sign meant by the soil is her fortune, looking at the neighborhood, seeing how devastated the neighborhood was. So the math didn't add up, and God just said, hey, I want you to take this and I want you to do that. And I'm like, huh? How am I gonna do that? He said, don't ask any questions. And so I didn't. I followed his instruction, and I was obedient to the plan, and here we are.
Hey, man, that's wonderful. And just to piggyback off what you said about the soil being our fortune, and I appreciate that. It definitely is. Do you, growing up, playing football, doing all these different things in the soil, you played football, all that good stuff too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When you came up with this blessing for the community, do you remember where you were, what you were doing, and what was the inspiration other than just growing up from the muck?
Yeah, the inspiration was, man, my grandmother. I always promised her that, I was gonna be obedient to the word, and I had some Christian folks on me, on both sides of my family, my dad and my mom, my auntie Nora on my father's side, my auntie Shadell, my mom's side, my mom, my uncle Fat, but I was visiting home, and it was actually for a funeral. And I came from the airport, and my classmate Ishmael Nelson, Dr. Foolish, he had took a picture in front of the sign, and then that was, I said I gotta stop by, and I really gotta study it. And I stopped by the sign, and a spirit just hit me, bro. And it was like, this is it right here. We've been on this whole time. U.S. Sugar grow billions of dollars of sugar crop off this soil. And when it was put in front of me, that's when I knew that our soil is it. Like you said, you can take somebody from the muck anywhere, bro, anywhere, and they go prosperous and they go flourish. It's because of the nutrients in the soil, the nutrients in the community, the nutrients in the town, the ingredients, how we all stick together no matter what. And when I seen it and I gave them samples, they kept saying, "Where you getting it from? Where you getting it from?" And that's how it happened. And so right now we're dealing with USDA, man. The government wanted to step in and they want to put all these sanctions on me. They came, they said, "Well, we're testing for fire ants." Okay, no problem. They came, they did their test, didn't find any fire ants. Then they came back and revoked my permit to ship inter and interstate for no reason at all. So I'm battling with that right now. And I hate to bring race into the conclusion, but when you do the math, that's what it equals down to.
Hmm. Hmm. Absolutely. What was that last thing you just said? They said what now?
They was testing for fire ants because the muck is in a fire ant region, and
Right.
so they was testing for fire ants, and I watched them the whole time. They did they test. I asked for a copy of the test results. No fire ants was produced, found in none of the soil that was transported from Belglade, Florida to Rochester, Minnesota.
Okay. Okay. So with that being said, um, your in the first birth of the idea, did you transport the soil yourself, or did you had it shipped? How did you do that?
I had it shipped, so I had it all planned out, after I got the samples and stuff. I paid a driver to deliver the soil, but I went down and I loaded myself and paid a driver to drive back to deliver the soil. And I flew back and I unloaded the driver.
And when you say you came down and you loaded it yourself, and a driver drove it back, are you talking about a good quantity of? And how did you load it? Like by I'm not trying to be funny, but by shovel, or was it like by, one of the big, the big.
Yeah, yeah. I used equipment,
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
just trying to see the amount. So you took quite a good amount with you.
yeah. A whole semi trailer, 53 footer.
Whoa. Okay, so you did some work. You got dirty,
Hmm.
man. That's what's up, man. And this fight that you were in, you said now you definitely registered that race is in the equation.
Absolutely. Because I had a 5-year business plan, and in starting the plan, I never seen myself in year five that quick. I was in year five of my business plan in year one in 6 months. Um,
Oh, wow.
we was in Home Depot. We was distributing through Home Depot, shipping everywhere. Soil was going from here to California to Mississippi to New York, Virginia,
Really?
DC, Maryland, everywhere. And so at that point is when USDA stepped in, like and pretty much put a hold on me to the point I'm not distributing through Home Depot anymore right now at this time uh, with the sanctions and everything they're trying to withhold on me. Lost a lot of money, put a lot of time and effort in this. So this is not something that I can just give up and walk away from, because this is not just a business venture. This is something that's go bring myself, my family, my community, and everybody around the due that we're due to. Like I said, in that community, you got people working seasonal jobs for pennies on the dollars. You got owners making, thousands on the dollars, and rent is steady going up, but the pay is not. So you tell me, how can one survive when the price of the income and cost of living has went up, but I'm still being paid the same?
Right, right. I remember growing up myself, um, my cousin Man and Jerry Semo them, uh, kids, they used to get up like grown men without any hesitation. We be to play all night. We were kids. We be to play all night, and they used to just get up and go to the field and work like grown men. You know what I'm saying? And I knew at a real early age when they made us go out there. You know what I'm saying? We had to go out
Hmm.
there. And then I decided way back then, like, yeah, this wasn't gonna be the life for me. I love it. I love running the football on it, playing baseball, softball, all that there. But I knew the labor of it and the I think you ever picked beans before?
And I got a story about that. Yes, sir, I have. I picked corn. I was in the cornfield. My uncle Mantan, I called myself quitting school. I said, I'm gonna be a man. So you go be a man, but you go get out here in this cornfield with me. So he come out there 4:30 in the morning, get me. We get on this bus, we go pick corn. So I'm thinking we go pick from one end, we go get to the other, and we done. You get in your car, you go home, you know what I'm saying, and then you start at that end, and you come back. That's my thought process. You know what I mean? It's hot as hell out there. We out there. It took us, I mean, almost 8 hours to get from one side to the other, and they turned the mule train around to go back the other way. I said, dog, I got to go back to school. This ain't for me. So I commend the people that do that,
Right,
because they have no other choice. I mean, how they gonna support their family?
right, right. You know what? And it ain't that they don't have another choice because we got out. So there's a choice. Though not that it's a bad thing, but
Yep.
I learned at an early age. My cousin, they nowadays position themselves in higher positions. Man still work in the environment. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence Minus. I don't know if you know him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yep.
Jared and Pad, he started driving trucks, but man, like when I tell you we was like elementary, middle school, but mentally, you know what I'm saying? They had already went in a place of laborers because everybody before was my auntie Betty, Jeannie France, and my grandma May, man, all of them.
It
That
was
was the life. It was
generational work.
generational hard labor. No, them girls had no fingernails on their nails, fingernail polish, but it stayed chipped up and dirty. I don't think I ever seen my grandma and them with like clean hands. You know what I'm saying? And just that psyche of that type of labor, man. A lot of people, don't know what it's really like to have to work off that muck, man. And it's a different type of work. A lot of people don't know this as well, Mr. Boone. There's a cancerous uh, um, dilemma that has now came. My brother Anthony died off it. He had a skin cancer that came from the sun. The sun is bouncing down off of that soil, and the chemical in the soil is. You remember when we used to be on the muck and the rays from the heat from the dirt and the concrete? You remember how high it used to bounce up? I never
Hmm.
seen that. Have you ever seen that anywhere else?
No, not nowhere else. I mean, I have seen it on roads sometimes. Like you get so hot, you see the heat waves and stuff that bounce up. But yeah, you're right. It get hot, and that soil holds heat. I mean, it definitely holds heat. That's
Right.
what makes it so potent.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. So definitely, man. I commend you. Um, what age? At what age were you when you left? When you got out of there?
I was back and forth. So I graduated in '99. I would have been 18,
Okay.
turning 19. So I left, and then come back and forth to visit. Still do come back and forth to visit. Right now my schedule's just been tied up, but yeah, I left at 19, man, and got on the train and got away from there. Didn't know what the world was awaiting for me or what was in front of me, but I just knew I had to do something different, and it was something different from what I was used to. And I just wanted to go find out what was out there for me. And I said I wasn't coming back empty-handed. When I came back, I was going to be better than what I left.
Wow. You said that you know.
I, man, I made a promise to my grandmother, man. And if anybody know me and they know my grandmama, they know I'm tight with both of my grandmamas. My grandmother Doris, I call her Red. My grandmama Clara, you know what I'm saying? That's my black girl. And if you know me, you know how close my relationship was with my grandmother, and you know how close my relationship is with my mother. So I promised her. She didn't get a chance to see it while I was living. I told her I was going to play ball, go to the league. Wasn't disciplined enough, played ball, but troubles got in the way. And and I learned along the way. But now with this opportunity here, it comes full circle, because not only am I showing her, I'm showing my community, I'm coming back, and I want to see us come together, because there is no city, no town like them towns surrounding the Muck and the Glades area, man. You ain't gonna find it nowhere. You're not.
Absolutely. I did. I don't think I. If I did, we just, you know what I'm saying. Probably in past. I don't think I ever seen you on the that I know of. Right.
Uh-huh.
Um. Yeah. That I really know of. I think I left. I left like '97 when
Okay,
I
so
left.
you would have been with like Leslie Stryker and all of them
Yeah. Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Stryker was playing ball. Yep, yep.
Yeah. When I left. No, that was middle school. Okay. Okay. I left in like the 6th grade, going to the 7th grade. When
Okay.
I left them up. But listen, I want to ask you something. Um, when they tried to put this halt, are you in operation right now? How's, if you don't mind me
Yeah,
asking?
I'm operational. I'm restricted, but I'm operational.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Does it? How does it make you feel? Like personally, what's the feeling behind it?
Man, it's frustrating, but God said when you got a faith the size of a mustard seed, that's all you need. So I've been battling in this, enduring this, had a lot of crazy thoughts, but through it all, I don't know how I managed to get through it. So I know it's nobody but God. And until He tell me to stop and show me otherwise, won't stop, can't quit.
Hey, I tell you this, like I was just saying, and that's definitely the mission, the comments, people telling you to hang in there. They chiming in all in the comments and stuff. Um, man, being vigilant, and I want to share this with you. I I didn't know who you were personally, right? But when I saw what you had done, bro, personally, when I saw what you had done, I was starting my food business out. And Dwayne Rump showed me who you were and what you were doing. Bro, my grind went up. I'm not lying to you. My grind went up. That is people seeing what you've done, knowing what you've done, taking the soil and um taking the soil and taking it away and doing what you did. That's a different type of motivation, because the soil has represented so much hardship for us. Now
Absolutely.
it's like fruit on the tree.
And I think that's why God using me, bro. Like, personally in my life, changes. Like certain things, I don't do anymore, or I ain't saying I'm the same, but it's just when He's transforming you and evolving. Like I used to run from it, and it's to the point where you can't, because this is what He want me to do. not only that, it's the bringing the people together, communities, inspiring people for people to see that through it all, no matter what, the sun may not shine, the rain may come down a little hard, but at the end of the day, there's gotta be sunshine one day. Every day can't be wet. Every day can't be rainy. Every day can't be cold. It's gotta be a nice day one day. And so just patience, man. And that's what he's shown me out of this whole journey. It's just patience because I can give up right now and it can take tomorrow, but the patience of understanding the vision that I see and that I want, he's aligning that. I mean, God works like a lawyer. You don't see him in the actions, but best believe he's working because through it all, the way I have survived this whole ordeal, it has been nobody but him. I'm gonna share a story with you, man, and that's how I know because you can't make this up. So a week ago, I prayed. I said, God, and I hate to pray to him about things, one thing multiple times. I like to pray about it and leave it. So I said, God, if this is for me and this is the plan and this is what you gave me, can you show me someone like-minded from my community? Whether they from there, live there, could you put them in front of me to confirm that this is what I'm supposed to be on? Couple days later, I coached at this JUCO off and on for 5 to 7 years. I get a call from the head coach. We meet, we talk, we chopping it up. He said, "Where you from?" I say, "Florida." We keep talking, and I just keep seeing him. He got this eye on me, right? And we double back to it. He said, "Where about in Florida are you from?" I said, "Belgrade." He stopped, and I got quiet. And he was like, "You talking about where the Alabama store at?" Now I know what he talking about, but he said Alabama. He didn't say Alabama, Georgia. He said Alabama. So I'm like so anybody that ain't from there, you gotta go to Belgrade, Clewiston, South Bay, PK, Riddles. You gotta be around to know these spots. And then he started calling spots out, and so I showed him, my state ring and all this, and he showed me some pictures that he coached at GC. Man, I got up. I took a pause. I walked out of his office, had goosebumps because he's thinking we're talking about football and, bringing me back to the program. But in my head, I'm so visionary. I already had done seen God used him to show me what I prayed about a week prior, confirmation. I had to share a tear and I came back and I'm like, and I told him, I said the same thing that you've been praying about, taking on this new position, this new job in this new city. You didn't want to be by yourself. God put me in front of you, put you in front of me, and the connection is Belgrade. I've been up here for 20 years, bro. I have met people from Florida all over, but I have never met somebody that either lived in my crib or been from my crib since I've been up here. And that was just confirmation to have the patience, young man. Keep going. No matter how they may have tried to stop you and hold you up, I'm gonna give that back to you tenfold. You're gonna be able to give that back to the community tenfold, and I'm gonna allow you to honor your word. So this was never about money to me. That's why it never shook me. Yeah, you holding me down, you hindering me up. I still got business bills to pay, insurance and all that, and etc. But it was never about money to me. It was about how can I take something, turn it into capital, and bring this back to my community. Because I'm 45. I've been seeing the same structure since I've been coming back home. Abandoned buildings, no, not using for substance or putting affordable housing. There are resource centers that we can use. Kids don't have anything to do but roam the streets. There's only two things you can do: football and sell dope. Until we get something to occupy these young people's time, we go continue to have what we're having. And as adults, the OGs, the unks, we all got to do better in leadership of leading them. We can't lead them down a rabbit hole.
Amen,
They
brother.
the next generation. Who go guide us and take care of us when we get old? Those
Amen.
same people we leading down the rabbit hole.
Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Look, man, you touching it right now, brother. You know what I'm saying? Um, Definitely breaking the generational curses. Just demolishing them, and you're definitely touching it, man. I want to go back to where you said you were running from it. Yeah. What would give me a short, brief synopsis? What did you mean? Like, I know what you mean, but I want them to feel how are you running from it?
Running from the blessings of God, man, and running for what He had for me. The fear of change. And that's what a lot of people tend to do. So they say you have to be careful what you ask God for. You really do. Like I said, I'm a living witness of that. When I asked Him to show me someone, He showed me someone. Like, I can't make this up, bruh. He showed me someone. Jeremy Richardson, Coach Jeremy Richardson, coached at GC 2007, 8, and 9. Head coach of Rochester Community Technical College right now. That ain't nobody but God. That's the connection. So what I was running from is everything that's coming to me right now to be able to bless myself, my family, and others. I was running from it. I was afraid of it until He'll make you sit down and you have no other choice but to stop. So a lot of us are being blessed and we don't know it because it's not happening so fast. And then, oh, we move to another state or another city or another town. And by the time the blessing catch up, you move again. So you always one blessing behind until you sit still, be steadfast, obedient, always abounding to the unchanging word. You will always miss your blessing. You got to stop running and run to Him. And He gonna give you everything that you're looking for. That's what He's doing to me. I'm not all the way there yet, but I see what He's doing. He see my vision. Bro, I could have been dead or in prison, but here I am, a little muck boy raised in Clewiston and Belglade up in Rochester, Minnesota, and I'm touching soil that I grew up on every single day. I got people trying to hinder me from the mission of what's going on. But like we got the Father's Day thing going on, like they said, it's all about the muck, baby. And it is. Our people is all.
Absolutely, absolutely. Man, you definitely moving me here, man. In life right now, are you married? Kids, that kind of good stuff?
Absolutely, absolutely. Got 3 kids, man.
Okay.
I got my stepson. That's my son. I've been in his life since he was 3. I got a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old.
So you definitely got a lot to stand for and to keep the consistency going. I got 3 kids as well. I got child support number 1, Kiki, double child support number 2, little Larry, and then child support number 3, Lanaya. So I got 3 kids too. I call them, paperwork. I call my
But
so yeah, I definitely feel it. Look, we got to take a short, quick little break. You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? Catch some libations, and we'll be right back. So don't go nowhere now, y'all. We on V108thevibe.com. It's the Talk Vibe segment on the Gus Boy Raw Show. I'm your host, Smile. We sit here on this Set Yourself On Down segment with our boy Jamal Boone, and y'all hear it. Y'all getting it real raw from the man himself. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back, man. We out here.
V108, the vibe, where radio ends and your internet begins. V108.
Beat is crazy.
The mug.
Beat is crazy. Crazy. Beat is crazy.
I'm from Mug City. I'm from the Mug City. I'm from the Mug. I'm from the Mug. From the Mug City. I'm from the Mug. I'm from the Mug. From the Mug City. I'm from the Mug. I'm from the Mug. From the Mug City.
full of OGs, whole lot of snakes. Streets full of jits with a whole lot of K's. Dead man walking, better get out the way. Can't stand heat, better get out the glade. Tell them where you from, the M-U-C-K.
Got a head, clean face, 2G in the place, two of the realest side chill, yeah. Paper chase, in the city be hot like hot potatoes. Like nigga be strapped, clap off it, niggas. Have on with a ball of vision, tryna build this bitch till we flip a billion. Whip that thing with a yeah, the feel, nigga, the cuts to the head, down ribs and lift you with the from the mug city. I'm from the mug, I'm from the mug, from the mug city. I'm from the mug, I'm from the mug, from the mug city. I'm from the mug, I'm from the mug, from the mug city. I'm from the mug, I'm from the mug.
Conflict of interest, you wishy-washy. Always inconsistent, you wishy-washy. Weak characteristics, you wishy-washy. Politicians in high positions, you wishy-washy. A conflict of interest, you wishy-washy. Always inconsistent, you wishy-washy. Weak characteristics, you wishy-washy. Politicians in high positions, you wishy-washy. Adidas live vicariously through Kanye West, but the truth don't win the popularity contest. One day you're loving and caring, the next you're not. That neighborhood Karen shit can get you shot. At noon you're Kate Winslet and Issa Miyake. 1 o'clock you an enemy, that's wishy-washiness. Niggas sneak dissing cause I made a sweet transition. Graduating the streets in the state penitentiary. Half-hearted, spineless, feeble and pathetic. This a timeless agenda, so I'm unapologetic. Persona non grata, Daily Plaza, John F. Kennedy, medulla oblongata. Being a damn fool has age limitations. Being a damn fool takes great determination. Bipolar, schizophrenic, you're mediocre. This a tedious outline for you human gophers. A conflict of interest, you wishy-washy. Always inconsistent, you wishy-washy. Weak characteristics, you wishy-washy. Politicians in high positions, you wishy-washy. A conflict of interest, you wishy-washy. Always inconsistent, you wishy-washy. Weak characteristics, you wishy-washy. Politicians in high positions, you wishy-washy. You never have ideals that are firm and clear. 12 months around you a disastrous year. Tradition is pure pressure from dead people. Look where these chauvinist politicians have led people. Niggas still waiting on reparations. White folks still waiting on separations. Going back and forth without resolving anything. Niggas don't read, you could tell us anything. Wishy-washy niggas, wishy-washy broads, wishy-washy daughters, wishy-washy sons. Knowledge ain't free, you got to pay attention. This a subject that thrusts you like a jet engine. The totality of intentions is comprehension. Niggas seeking exemption, get a life sentence. Your mama and your daddy wasn't in attendance, cause you ain't spoke to they wishy-washy ass in a minute. Conflict of interest, you wishy-washy. Always inconsistent, you wishy-washy. Weak characteristics, you wishy-washy. Politicians in high positions, you wishy-washy. You wishy-washy. You wishy-washy. You wishy-washy. You wishy-washy.
Light gave it to me early.
Yo, y'all, welcome back. You know what it is, man. You're back with your boy Miles, man, on the Gus Boy Raw Show, V108thevibe.com, and it's the Talk Vibe segment of the show, man. And we're sitting with the incomparable, the man, the creator, the innovator, man, Mr. Jamal Boone, man. Give it back up for Jamal Boone, man. Y'all put it together, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, just getting back to it, man. Again, thank you for sitting with us, man. So listen, let's go here. What's the next move for you with the halt that they're trying to put on you? What would you say? What's the next move for you, brother?
I got some lawyers and stuff that we're working on getting over this hurdle. I don't want to specifically say, because I believe there's a bigger competitor company in Florida that is the reason for what I'm experiencing right now. But we're gonna be over this hurdle, and then the next big step is to come back home and implement an outfit down there, muck soda, and try to get people behind me so I can employ people and put some economy back and get some jobs and landscape year round down there and use muck on muck.
Man, that's what's up, man. Oh, so you want to take the company and franchise it back on the land. You want to take it back.
Yeah,
Oh man,
bro.
okay.
I'm trying to put it to, I'm trying to get it, to the point where I can escort, and have stocks involved in it, so that way people can get a piece of the pie. Again, like I said, it's not just about me. Like, if it was just about me getting money, I would have never said nothing to nobody. I'd have just been, in and out, in and out. But like I said, it's bigger than that.
Hey, I want to share a few of these comments that you getting right quick. You got a lot. You got Slave Boogie say, man, that's fire. Dope female poet. She said the soul supporting opportunities in life. You got Faith featuring asking Faith feature. I can't read that. I'm sorry. Brockman Repair Service. They saying, man, this is powerful, man. Being straight facts, man. So these are people that's from our community and abroad, man. So like it's like said to you, bro, seeing and witnessing what you've done and are doing, it is dude, man, I'm telling you something, Jamal. It really is different, bro. It's a different kind of encouragement, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you from that land, when you done
Yeah,
played,
it's real, man.
when you done been
It's
on that
real.
mud. So bro, um, I'm really encouraged with what you're doing, man. If um, if anybody was looking to do not, let's just say not the soil or whatever, looking to be innovative and creative, what would be your encouragement to some youngster, even a grown up? What would be your encouragement to them in being innovative in ideas?
Can I get real with you?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna get real with you. When y'all out there smoking your weed, get your pen and a notepad. So while you smoking, be jotting down some ideas. And as you jotting down those ideas, you're formulating a plan. So every time you smoke or whatever it is that you do in your spare time, even when you're doing that, because you're trying to decompress, and that's the best time to think. So be jotting that down, the ideas that you have. Formulate the ideas. From the ideas, you formulate a name. From the name, you formulate a plan. From the plan, you start executing. Most of all, once you put your mind to it, stick to it, you got to stick it out. It's just like a job every day. You get up, you go to this 9 to 5, you obligated. That's what you do. It's the same thing after you form your plan. It ain't gonna be easy. Trust me. It's been days me and the wife get into it, like, this and that. But she see the vision, and they behind me. You just gotta stick to your plan. Don't never let nobody tell you what you can't do or what can't be done.
Absolutely, absolutely, man, absolutely. We I'm man, my prayers are for you, and I just want to point out on something you just said. You said there's a competitor that's trying to do or doing the same thing. You don't have to
I
get into names. I just didn't even know that nobody else was trying to take the soil from
I I I believe so, and how things are transpiring. I believe someone have, with deeper pockets than I have, because I don't have those type of deep pockets. I done everything out of my own pockets, my own money. Haven't took out no bank loans. Haven't got no PPP or any type of help, no grants, none of that stuff. And thank God that I didn't take out any loans, because with USDA pulling this stunt, dude, I would have been in a financial whirlwind. So, but no help at all. Everything out of my own pocket, man. And we still going. So if there's anybody, I'm planning on getting back down there. I got a few things set up, but anybody, involved, get at me, man, because it's money out here for all of us, and one head is can only think for so much. Two, three people is better than one. You need a team. You can't do it all by yourself, and I'm learning that. So, but we got to stick together, and we got to be trustworthy with one another.
Listen, so if anybody, I know I can go to Belgrade or Pahokee close and get some soil, but I live in Atlanta, and I want to show you something. You see this little jar? You can't see it. You can't see what it is, but can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's seeds from these Muslim brothers that sell grapes on the corner. These are seeded grapes.
Okay.
I need to plant these, and I've been keeping these for almost a week until I talk to you. I need it, baby. I'm gonna buy it from you. I can go get it myself, but I wanna support. So I need to know how. Can you tell us how we can get so those that ain't on the muck and we want to get some soil, because there's a lot of people investing in gardening and growing their own
Right.
products
Right.
now. So how can
So
we get some from you?
that's where they got me restricted at, because they have seen that I was mass shipping to various other states. So that's kind of where they got me restricted at right at the moment, as far as where I can ship to, and things of this nature right here. So until I'm over this hurdle completely, and we signed off, done deal, we ain't never got to face this again or worry about them coming back, moving the finish line again on me. Until then, I'm I'm restricted from distributing to certain states.
Wow. Is Georgia one of those states?
Uh, Yes and no. So when I come to Florida, I should be able to ship back up from Florida, but I won't be able to ship back down from Minnesota the way they got this set up. I mean, and we're talking about want to fire me 500 some thousand. I don't have 500 some thousand to do that, so I'm not going to even play with you. I'm gonna let you guys do that, and I'm gonna let my God make his decision, which will be real soon.
Man, listen, man, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. And God, He'll make your enemy your footstool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have seen that so many times in my life where I wanted revenge, I wanted retributions, you know, I wanted to defend my honor. I wanted to do what I felt like doing. But I say this a lot, man. In the fiery furnace of affliction, not in the cool shade, not in the breeze, but in the fiery now. It's already fiery. It's a furnace, and there's affliction. He said, have I called thee?
Hmm.
And fiery furnace of affliction is where I called you. And I know that's what he's saying to you, brother, because
Oh
everything
yeah.
that's precious to these folks are on earth to us, things is made through the fire. The most precious thing got to go through the fire before it come out the way, you know what I'm saying? The
Mhm.
way it blink, with the way it come out blinging, man. So, hey, man, salute to you, brother, man. Get these folk. We got to. I don't want you to go anywhere. We got our next guest about to come in, so hopefully you can stick around if you can and
Yes,
enjoy the
sir.
second half of the show. But get these folks your salutations, your communications on how to get with you, anything you want to leave them with.
You can get at me on Facebook, Jamar Boone. You can also get at me at www.mucksoda.com, www.mucksoda.com, and we can make it happen. Shout out to Slay Boogie, man. Slay called me, man. Slay, appreciate you for making the transformation and putting it down for me to be on here. So big shout out to home team Slay, man. Still keep making them beats, bro.
Yeah, man. Slay, hey man, Slay has been detrimental to us, man. So big love to Slay, man. We're gonna take a quick break, right quick, man, before we bring our next set yourself on down guest on. Jamar, listen, man, you be encouraged, brother. You hear me? You know,
Yes, sir.
just hear me, bro. Be encouraged. Stand firm, and I'm sure you already know this, and you're doing it. But stand firm in the truth that you know what God has told you and what He's going to do through you, because this is, you already know it's bigger than you. It has to be done. There has to be a period at the end of this sentence. This story has to be completely written, and only you can do that. You dig?
Hey, Miles, I appreciate it, bro. Love, man.
Absolutely, man. So we're going to go to a commercial, y'all, and we're going to get to our next guest, man. Our next guest on the show, man, is Mr. Swerve on himself from No Limit Soldier. This brother is still soldiering out there. I've been checking out, bro, like his movements in the community, his conversation, his topics, his life, man. Like, it's definitely gonna be a ride for the next 7. So y'all stick around with us, man. We're gonna take a quick short break, man, and when we come back, Mr. Serve on gonna be on the show, man. So you're locked in on V108thevibe.com. It's the Talk 5 segment of the show.
Love America.
We out here, man. We'll be right back.
TSMG.
That will make you alright.
She had a freaker leak walk, bad bitch stand. Dick sucking lips, I made it rain on her thick ass. When you walk past, you make my mouth water and my stomach growl. I'm ready to eat your bad ass alive right now. See these little boys, they playing with you. Fuck around and let that gorilla out the cage get you and put that dick and tongue in you. Baby, I can suck your click in your ass from the front while you rubbing on my head, laid back smoking a blunt. Flip your ass over, hit you from the bike, dick touch your stomach, thumb in your ass, click rubbing, bitch steady coming. I ain't finished yet, I'm about to put this bitch in the book, make her knee touch her heel and fuck her like I said jump. Look here, baby, I'm a OG. My head gang ESE, my dick gang SLD, my occupation MOE. I'm from the side, nigga, raised out loop, so you know I'm a freak. On God, I don't think a big and suck it, fuck you better than me. Yeah, baby, I'm a OG. My head gang ESE, my dick gang SLD, my occupation MOE. I'm from the side, nigga, raised out loop, so you know I'm a freak. On God, I don't think a big and suck it, fuck you better than me.
Like gave that to me.
Success starts with you. Shop Are You Successful apparel, successful perfume, Velora Crown Hair Growth Oil, Elevation Bath Soaks, and more at successfultoyproduction.com.
Say all my life, I wanted to go to a HBCU and now I'm here. I say all my life, I wanted to go to a HBCU and now I'm here. When you hear the band play, you know it's on. From them high snare drums to the perfect French horns. I'm talking SU, I'm talking GSU, I'm talking JSU, all the way to FAMU. I'm talking Talladega, 200 out players. I'm talking ASU, so what you wanna do? And when them Greeks come through, the whole ground shake. You scream Omega sci-fi till they body lay. And when them Kappas come through, you see them canes swing. And when they tap the ground, you know it's going down. And when them elbows come, you you know it's about to roll. It's screaming out loud, black and gold until my body cold. Don't forget my deltas and that crimson and cream. Girl, you looking cute, stepping hard all night. Until my AKA and that pink and green. And when you hear them screaming, they stepping mean. Until my Zeta lady and that blue and white. When they come through, stepping like they give me life. I'm talking Norfolk State, I'm talking Hampton View, I'm talking Albany State. What you wanna do? And when the bass drop, the whole place rock. We talking pride, we talking love, we talking college life. You hear them cymbals clash, you hear them tubas blow. You want a challenge, bring your drumline section over here. Let's go, let's go. Who got the best? Is it BCU? Is it 10 State? Or is it TSU? Spell mine. Step, whoa, step, whoa, step, whoa, step, whoa, step, whoa, step, whoa. Let's go, let's go. I bet you won't step like a Q. I bet you won't step like a Delta. I bet you won't step like a Kappa. I bet you won't.
Yo.
What's happening, man?
What's
up
going
with
on,
you?
man? What's going on, man? Y'all see who it is, man. Y'all get up for Mr. Swerve on himself, man.
Man, what's happening with y'all out there, man? Blessings.
Man, blessing, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on the show. How you feeling, bro?
Blessed, man. I'm alive, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed and I'm stressed, man. Stressed for my people, man, my black people, man. But other than that, I'm alive and I'm gonna try to make a change. That's all.
Hey, listen, how about I've been just watching what you got going on. I knew like you were gonna jump right into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like that's what your message about. That's what the movement is. You know, the people. You know what I'm saying? The kids. I really see the movement. I'm like, dang, bro, like really, really instrumental in what's going on out here. I seen that post, man. Hey, you were daring to post that one there, man. But I felt you, man. What gave, you know, what was the gas in the tank on that one?
I'm a person that studies, man. And so a lot of times when I'm on social media, you know, I don't look at the normal stuff. I'm not worrying about who's shaking, who bending over. I ain't worrying about who fighting, you know, who threatening each other and all that craziness, even with their rap and all that. I'm watching what's going on in society right now, you know, and I've been watching the temperature. And so I was on TikTok, man, and before I go to sleep, either I'm gonna do 30 minutes of watching finance videos or different things or whatever, whatnot, or you know, just see what's going on in the climate in the country, you know. And so I was on TikTok and look like every video, you got these white guys, and they're giving their warning, and one that really particular got to me, you know, after this case with Carmelo Anthony, and I'm gonna tell you why that's deep for me also, you know, and you know, and I just, you know, and I've been paying attention to that whole situation or whatever, whatnot. And it's almost where you knew what the verdict was going to be. You knew they had to do that. You know, people really don't pay attention to the OJ trial because some of them too young to understand. And OJ got away. Whether, you know, basically what I mean got away, whether he did it or not, he still was a black man on trial for the murder of a white woman and a white man. And he won. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and then it was a black lawyer, you know, that did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Which showed the intelligence of who, you know, our black people can be as lawyers to do that case with OJ or whatever, whether he was guilty or not. And so I think they've been looking for a while, for a long time, to get one and to get him back. You know, and it just happened to be one of our young men. And I believe in the village, when I'm talking about the village is broken, I also believe that our young men, like with Africa, you know what I'm saying, the warriors are young. And our warriors, our young people, they're not understanding that. And so if you could get one of them, and they got him, you know, and so a lot of them was putting these posts up. Yeah, they want civil war, and I'm watching agents join in and say, "Let me know when it's going on. Let me know it's gonna happen. I'm with it. How, you know, it ain't gonna take long because we're gonna be able to do this. We're gonna do this. We own this. We own that." You know, and I'm sitting back when they talk about veterans and all the bikers they got and all this other stuff, and I'm sitting back saying to myself, like, y'all really don't understand. We not gonna go quietly in the night. We're not gonna bow down and we're not gonna beg for mercy. We're not gonna scream and say, somebody help us, they coming at us. No, we not. You know, and the one thing that they will make things will say about, and this is why they not thinking. You know, they talk about, one of them was saying how you're gonna turn the gun to the side and all this craziness, right? And I said, and they going work, they going in the woods, they shooting, they doing this, they doing that. And I said, it's sad to say this, and they don't think we have been at urban warfare growing up in our neighborhoods, sad to say, right? Since we all was children. You understand what I'm saying? We have been at urban warfare in our neighborhoods. Sad to say it was on each other. So if you really don't understand what that is and understand what is there, so I want you to really sit down and think. They could sit there and say, oh, we got all these white people and these militias and whatever, whatnot, and they training and they doing this. Okay, cool. They're training to learn, sad to say, what our young people been doing for years with each other, shooting at each other, going at each other, they're planning to catch each other in certain ways. They've been doing it. We've been doing this. So it's not like we're some bunch of nerds that you're going to come in our neighborhoods or you're going to come in our cities and our areas and we're not going to fight back. And we're not going to the thing is they grow up and they shoot at targets. Okay, fine. That's cool. But sad to say again, that's hurtful. We've been shooting at each other for years. Live targets, move, you know what I'm saying? Sad to say, so many. And when you break down with gangs, you know what I'm saying? You have over 500,000 black gang members in the United States. So do you think if that happens, that they're going to stand by and say, I don't have nothing to do with this? Because they got black mothers, they got sisters, they got young brothers, they little brothers, they got us, they got uncles. And so they have guns also. The same thing they come at us about, about 13% of the population is 50% of the murders or 80% of the crime or whatever, however the numbers that they have, right? So I'm sitting back saying, if that happens, and y'all talking about all these bikers, y'all talking about these rednecks and everything else, what do you think our young people, when they have a real purpose to say, I have to protect my family, and I've been at war, sad to say, with my own. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they really understand. And they're constantly calling for this and saying this. And the worst part, I found the worst thing worse than a white nationalist, a Nazi, and all of them is a black man that puts up videos and talk about his people so bad, and I'm watching all these white people saying, I'm with you, brother, you right, brother, you right, and then they screaming, I'm not gonna be there to help y'all done did this, y'all done did that, as if white people did not commit crime in this country, and they didn't do some of the things that some of our young people unfortunately have done out there, and so it started bothering me, and it started getting to me, and I'm like, somebody got to say something. And to me, I felt I had to say something to tell my black community, wake up, pay attention, get over your differences with each other. Because this is real. This is not a game. This is not some fear mongering. This is real. And if you look at some of the actions of them, whether it's older white men in Florida punching, black women, or pregnant black women. I just saw a video. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's time that we don't go out and start it. But it's time that we make it understood that we will not beg for mercy. We will not go quietly in the night. We will not back down.
Absolutely.
And that's what they don't understand. And when they talk about we got veterans, how many black veterans you think you had that we have? That have military experience like myself, and so many, like I'm going in a week to go meet with my guys that was in the military with me, and it's 30 of us. We meet every year. So do you think it's so many more? And what a lot of them don't understand about the military, and I'm gonna teach people that's watching right now. A lot of people that was in the military, a lot of black dudes, they was running from something bad in the city they was at. And most of them, you know how many are GDs, BDs, Crips, Bloods, I mean, it's so many that was in the military. So that means that same military that we learn, what we learn with military warfare, and they're black and they're back at home. So what you think they're gonna do? So you think that their expertise are not gonna be used? You see, and that's the thing, and this another thing a lot of white people don't understand. There's a lot of white people that won't be involved in that. That's like, I'm not with that. I want our country to get together. I'm not with that. I'm not going at black people. And if the Asians that have been speaking up and saying what they saying, and they all on there, and then even some Latinos jumped in. And that's the most confusing part with them. You feel what I'm saying? Because they deporting y'all. And those same white people that's talking about civil war with us, they want y'all out the country. They getting rid of y'all. They breaking y'all families, and y'all sitting on there saying, "Yeah, I'm with it too. I'm tired of black fatigue." That new statement that they've come up with. And yeah, we got issues, we got problems. We got to get a lot together. But please don't misunderstand. We can have our issues and our problems, but if you make it clear of your objection of what you're gonna do, and it's gonna be physical, we gonna forget about all that. But I want to remind our people to say, get over your differences. Because I want to be able to know I got you, you got me. If that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to run. We ain't going to start it, but we are not going to run, and we're not going to back down. And for those black people, those black men that I see like they want acceptance, they don't understand that you're still black. So if it goes down like that, they got a noose for you. They're not going to turn to you and say, you a good black man. You cool. They're going to look at you as a traitor and want you to help them in so many ways. And we will deal with you also. And it's just that simple. Harriet Tubman said she could have freed even more slaves if they knew they were slaves. That's one. And she shot a few of them. You understand what I'm saying? So if it comes down to that, to make sure that my community and my people live on and be okay, if that's what they want, then you know what? We ain't asking for it, and we ain't trying to start it. But you decide to bring it. I promise you with everything. I promise you, my kids will not live on their knees. I promise you that. I
Real
will
no
die
limit soldier.
beforehand. And that's what they don't understand, man. And they it's so much, bro. I see so many videos, bro. You would not believe. It's like, and I feel like social media playing games because the algorithm seems as though I'm a black man and look like every video when I'm going down, strolling down, is one of these white people. You know what I'm saying? And then the worst, and like I say, to me, I put it on a ladder now. The worst, forget a racist white man, forget a racist Asian man, forget even a racist, sad to say, Mexican or Latino or whatever, because I never understand them. I will never understand that. You feel what I'm saying? Especially right now. But this is my thing. Please understand this. You know what I'm saying? A black man, because y'all see a few black females that got since Trump been in, and they just down on their black community. Black men that get on there and talk about they got this, they got that, and the rednecks gonna do this, and I wouldn't help y'all to save. I won't be involved. I don't need you. And I let a few of them know directly at them. I said, we don't need you. We fine. I said, but please understand the realness of military and being in doing Desert Storm. It's not how many bullets you have. It's who you hit and where you hit them and how you hit them. And what I mean by that, you can have 1,000, you little racist people that got guns and want to do what they got to do, but they will have a leader that they're gonna follow. You knock the head off the snake and they're gonna run all different ways. And if you come in our areas and where we at, you could come in, but you're not gonna leave. And I know that very well of gonna being in Iraq. When we went into Iraq, we stormed through there in what, 18 hours, 24 hours basically. And the thing was, once you come in here, y'all will burn in here. And look at the casualties, look at the deaths we had in Iraq when we got to urban warfare and did not know how to fight in close corners. That's why we had so many losses doing Iraq and dealing with Afghanistan, because we didn't know how to urban warfare, which is in small spaces. So see that a lot of them running their mouth and they don't understand. It's like we will not bow down to you. And so if that's what y'all want, please go ahead. Oh, by all means, do what you want to do. But understand this. You come, we're gonna send you back. We don't want that, and I don't want that. But I want our people to be aware. Like the 60s, my mama used to tell me that if they wanted them went somewhere, everybody, six to 10 people would go together, even if it was going to the store. Even if it have to get like that, you know what I'm saying? We watch out for each other and deal with what we have to deal with. But at the same time, we got to get across our differences. And that's what that message was about to our people. Not being fear, but just being honest.
Let me ask you something, because I have to tell you, I definitely agree. And I really been thinking, I didn't go to the military. I didn't even know you were in the military, but I've really been feeling militant lately with a lot of things that's going on. You know, I thought about this. I don't know if it's far fetched or whatever, but when Carmelo got sentenced, when the young boy got sentenced and he was
Mm-hmm.
crying and everything, I said, it's time now with this shift that is going on. It's time now that we really get it and we have to equip prison to be training ground. Prison, we have to make going to prison not a threat anymore. If you
No.
send us there, it's even worse on you now because now we have, I don't know if that'll ever happen, but I'm like, man, going to prison is a threat to us. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't want to go, but do you see us ever being equipped to the point where going to prison is not a threat? It's a threat to them because we are now equipping our youth, ourselves to be trained in warfare or militant mindset for war because we're definitely headed to war.
Yeah, we headed to it. It's gonna be two. It's either gonna be the whole United States gonna say that's enough with this government. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna happen. Or they're gonna get their race war. You know what I'm saying? That they want or whatever would not. You know, and so what I want to be made understood is listen to me. We got to get past our differences. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn to be able to. I don't have to kick it with you. I don't have to have fun with you. You know what I'm saying? But you my brother. And I got you and you got me. I got your family, you got my family. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's somebody we don't know, you don't stand by with a camera and just video it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You stick up for that black woman. You stick up for that young black
right.
man. You know, we have to, we have to not just on a physical war standpoint, right? You know what I'm saying? We also have to stick up to the fact, all our corporate people that are lawyers that, you know what I'm saying, that understand everything that's going on. It's time for y'all to come back to the community. It's time for y'all to say look, I know what's going on. Because every lawyer learns everything. Any case going, everything go on. They learn about that case in case they ever in that case in that situation. And they know the ins and outs of it. So it's time that even they come and say, look, we having a workshop here. We're gonna let you know what's going on, what's happening, what the things that we need to watch out for. You know, and it's so much though that we are a nation within a nation. We just haven't woke up, and I think the waking up is coming because, like I told people in one of my videos, and I know you probably saw it. I said the Asian people when they were going off and talking about, when people said boycotting them and things like that, I said y'all needed that smack in the face. Y'all
Yeah,
needed that smack in the face because for every business that there is a business in this country, there's a black owned business. You don't have to spend your money with them. Christmas time come, we count as $2 billion against the economy that we spend money as black people. There's a business for every business that's black owned. You know what
that's
I'm
right.
saying? And so we have to start showing them, look what happened to Target when we start backing away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of things that has to happen. And I'm like I said, I'm glad. Okay, you since they and the thing about it, the slap in the face was not just, some of the things. The thing that what they were saying was, when you want your alcohol, you know what Pac said a long time ago. We could get all the drugs and alcohol out the community. We'll be better. So you know what? Take your stores out there. We're
Right.
not gonna go in your stores. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna buy. We're not gonna keep feeding your family. We're not going to keep giving you generational wealth while we're starving. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Because when we go in their stores, we helping them have generational wealth. You get
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? And so we needed that slap in the face, and I want that slap in the face to hurt so people can wake up. We ain't got to go tear their stores up. We ain't got to do none of that. Just don't go there. I promise you, it's a black grocery store, a corner store somewhere in your neighborhood. In one of your neighborhoods, go to that one. Even our females or whatever, whatnot. You know what? They got black owned hair stores. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that I got a daughter that does hair, you know what I'm saying? So I do know something about it because I pay for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times there is Indian hair or whatever. If you gotta wear that, don't wear Asian hair from the companies over there. You can get stuff from India. China is not the only place. They just the one that everybody know that they could get cheaper stuff from. But you can also get you could when you go on Alibaba, you could look at Asian stuff. I mean, Indians and Pakistans and stuff like that, and get their products. You know what I'm saying? And when they were trying to, when he said about rappers, that's how dumb he was. That's why he came back and apologized to the Asian man. They're black-owned speaker companies. So studio-wise, I don't need to get your speakers. They got black-owned headphone companies, and I'm a black-owned headphone guy, which we'll probably talk about later. So guess what? We'll be all right. We got people that they got microphones, and then when it come to calls, buy American calls. Don't buy this. Don't buy. If that's what they want, then you give that to them. Don't let them hold nothing over your head.
Right. I'm
And
with you, brother. I'm with you.
and
I definitely, I saw that post, and it definitely ignited me as well. Like, Dick, our master producer, he make everything himself. He got his own shoes.
Yep.
He do his own apparel. Damn it, I ain't bringing it in here. This brother created where we're from. It's called the Muck.
I was checking that you tell the guy that was just on.
Him and the engineer that's producing the show right now, the brother that's on, he's still on now, Jamar Boone. He created he took the soil from there and took it and mass produced it, and they trying to shut him down. But our producing engineer, he made a game about, it's called Mucknopoly. We're not playing their Monopoly. We got our own.
Yeah.
We got
And
Mucknopoly.
And salute to him. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, these brothers keep creating innovative ways to funnel our monies, which you are highly on point with. We gotta start channeling our. What do you think? Just tell me, what do you think the hold on us? What's the hold that makes us like addicted to these people products like it's a drug?
No, what the problem is also we got several things we got to get over. The physical violent part we have to learn, you know what I'm saying, to have conflict resolution. It don't have to always turn into violence. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? We got several stages we have to go through. And then also we have to also understand, because it's not taught to us, unless, you know what I'm saying, you see it on the internet, it's not taught to our young people. We invented so many things in this world. A lot of things that they use to make products that we buy was invented by black people.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So we have to take that. We have to find pride again in being black. Not just talk about black power and I'm black and I'm proud and you not me. I'm not talking about just that. You know, that's a state of mind and a state of feelings and within your soul and your spirit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I'm talking about being proud to the fact to say, you know what? You like your guy, okay, you know, his soil, right? Yeah, in Home Depot, we can go get that soil, right? Same thing, we know, we look at a commercial from them and we say, I'm going to get that because they say it does that. But we don't go look at the ingredients or what is it good for us or not. We just go get it because it's there. And I'm going to give you an example. Okay, so guess what? Why we can't trust this man? You know what I'm saying? Why we can't believe that he has some of the best soil out there, better than what they have made. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn to get over we have a I hate the word used ignorant, but we have an ignorance of thinking with each other. We have a competitiveness, and I always say this: when we learn collaboration over competition, we gonna win, because it's to the point of saying, you know what I'm saying? We feel like I'm not gonna go buy his soil. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make that. I ain't making that brother rich. I ain't giving him no money.
Yeah.
For whatever dumb reason, that's what this ignorant part, the small part in our brain somewhere where it's competitive. I'm not gonna pay for his. His might cost $2 more, but theirs is $2 less. But I want you to think about that $2. That $2 is coming from somebody that do not care about you, that do not look like you. And telling you right now, like I'm telling you, the Asian that smack in the face should wake a lot of people up. Like we got this, you can't do this and that without our products and with this, without that, and whatever, not. So you know what? That $2 is right there. I'm gonna go pay $2 for my brother. And what I said in that video, all my business people, my black-owned business people, we're gonna do a migration to black. You got to give good business. Make sure you give good business. And you as consumers, black consumers, the same way you go walk in Home Depot or whatever and walk through there respectfully, don't act a fool and don't trip on the price and whatever, whatnot, you do that same thing with that brother. You feel what I'm saying? And if you stop for a minute, when you buy that brother stuff, you gonna feel pride to sit down, just like we feel pride when it's when you know, I hate to say it like this, when something happened and tragic, will we sit around and say, please don't let him be black? You know what I'm saying? And we happy that it wasn't a black person did it. That's pride in us not messing up out there. So guess what? Have pride that you got his soil, because his soil is probably even better than their soil. So because we are innovators, we are creators. We know that we have to always be better. So when we do our products, we know it has to be better because they have a hold on mentally on our community to buy their stuff. So now we have to say, we have to one step out on that limb and say, you know what? I won't grow this. I won't grow these vegetables. I'm going to get that brother soul. I'm going to get his. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and if you got proof that his soil works, then same way you go from them from a commercial. But if he's showing you proof, because he's going the extra mile, and I know he is, and I don't even know I know he's going the extra mile to show you that my soil is better. You feel what I'm saying? And then what pride you have to have as an adult and say that young brother could be out here robbing, stealing, he could be selling drugs, breaking down the community, but he is selling soil. He is doing the right thing. He's giving you something. So when this food shortage happen, if it happens the way things going, then guess what? You can grow your own food, and he is going to be it. Why not sit down and say, you know what I'm saying? It's the same way when we watch sports, bro. It's the same thing when we watch sports. You know what I'm saying? When a quarterback is black, we just hoping Jalen Hurt. Oh man, Jalen Hurts. I please, man, because you know they say we don't, as a black quarterback can't understand the playbook and all this, not that smart. And when they going towards the Super Bowl, we just sitting there on pins and needles, whether we like that team or not, but the quarterback is black. This is the same thing. That young man is black selling sword. And you know what? Let's root for him and let's work with him. You feel what I'm saying? So and it's not gonna hurt because I think this young brother knows I got to get the best and I have to give the best and it has to be even better. You know what I'm saying? Because these young brothers, these entrepreneurs, they know that. They know what they doing if they got like I got a brother coming to my house later with a water, he got a water company. He knows, me and him talk. I advise them on a lot. He knows his bottles have to be different. You know what I'm saying? With different having some aluminum bottles. He has some plastic bottles. He know even having it to the damn that tip top. He knows that in his presentation, he has to be extra because our people are caught up on them. You know what I'm saying? And it's not our fault because after segregation ended, you know what I'm saying, where we depended on ourselves and we was closer to each other and better, we decided like, oh, it's better over there. No, they wanted segregation, desegregation because they knew it was better over here. Just like corporations. The biggest people, most people that they recruit are from HBCUs. They come get our biggest and brightest. It's time that our biggest and brightest have people that go invest in him, like this young man with his soil. Like we gonna make sure that you know what his soil is gonna sit in front Home Depot, and his soil is gonna we gonna make sure he have his wells. We gonna buy his. Right. Because he has to be extra better. And he knows that. And if I'm lying, he could tell me I'm not. He know he has to be extra better. So I would rather buy from somebody that going the extra mile, and then I could look at him and say, I got a son too. And look at this young man doing what he's doing. That. And if I'm lying, he could tell me I'm not.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, we got Jamar Boone and we got Slay Boogie coming on stage right now, man. So y'all welcome Slay Boogie and Jamar back to the stage, man. Y'all get up for him.
What up, bro? What up, sir?
What's happening? What's happening?
What's good with you, bro?
Oh, nothing, man. Just just being honest, man. In these times, that's real right now. Even more realer than it's ever been, man.
Yeah, I want to piggyback on what you said though, like that. These cats they watching too much TV, bro. It's that TV got them. They telling them a vision that they don't even really understand. They don't do no backstory on why they wearing the shirts and stuff like that. Like you
I
go
don't know, man.
do the backstory, like Jamal, he got the muck sword. Study it, understand what he doing.
Study it.
You know what I'm saying? Figure out what the sword do. You know what I'm saying? That's why they probably trying to block you because they know what's coming down the pipeline. That's why they trying to block you.
They know. Let me tell you something. They know ahead of time. They already have a forecast of numbers. They could look at his soil and the pricing and everything and what it's capable of and what can be done, and they can have a forecast of analytics almost 15 years up of the type of money he's going to make. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And so and they know the climate of this world right now that a black man is saying, you know what, I might sell in my company and I might not. And you know what I'm saying? Because we know what you're gonna do is if he sells his company. You feel what I'm saying? So they already know what he's gonna do, and the thing about it is they know they can't control him. That's just like marijuana, right? And people might say, "Why are you bringing that up?" You got to understand why every state haven't given it is legalized, right? Because they have not figured out. They see the money that's made, but they can't see where they can control it. You know what I'm saying? Because if they come in and control it and make pack of cigarettes with 12 marijuana, blunts in there, right? Like a regular pack of cigarettes, right? Which would be the smart thing to do. And they'll make their money or whatever and stuff like that or whatever. But guess what's going to happen? They're going to say, man, I'm not paying for that in there. And guess what? Now it's going to bring the street dealer back. And
They
so they're
can't
going to
tax
start,
it. They want the
yeah,
taxes on it. That's
yeah, they
basically what they
can't.
want. You can't
You
tax
know,
that to grow out the ground. You can grow that
yeah,
shit yourself.
exactly, man. And so a lot of things, man, that we have to get over that. Like I said, we got to get over collaboration over competition.
Yeah.
If that man's selling his muck soil, right? I'm gonna sit back. You know what? I want to have that pride because I want to teach. My son might decide he won't do some growing or whatever. And I'm gonna be like, man, I want you to get the soil from this young black man.
Hey,
You
man.
feel what
That's
I'm
how it
saying?
goes. That's
And
how it's
and
supposed to
and
go.
and because they're not gonna teach us no more in school. They gonna teach their history. But let's be totally honest. Every factory they got, that was a lot of those components in those factories were invented by black people. Every time one of them at a red light, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
they'll
invented
tell
by
that
us.
they tell that
Y-
story later in life. They'll give you
Yeah,
a movie or two.
yes. So that's my thing that we have to get out of. You know what I'm saying? And even with this young man going through what he going through, and I heard him 500,000 and things like that. It's to a point that you know he has to now figure. So maybe what I'm saying in his ways to be able to figure a way around that in situations stuff that I know they do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I know they probably be watching this, so maybe it's something we could talk off camera, but it's a way something Master P taught me business wise,
Yeah.
getting around certain situations, you know what I mean? And things like that. And I would have to play the political game with some of them. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? And so, and there's other things I can explain, but not here. You know what I'm saying? But, but we have to say, because if we create a demand for it, that 500,000, it'll go away because I always tell people, what Trump racism? Money.
They want to
Think
eat. They
about
can
how
eat
many.
with you. They can eat with you. They all right.
Think about how many people, man. I can't stand that nigga. But I promise you this: they gonna make money with him. They might talk about him when he leave. They're gonna be like, man, I couldn't stand Jamal in a country club with us. But then when they look at, well, we just made 3 million with Jamal,
Yeah.
and they gonna still see money trumps racism anytime.
Every
How
time.
many of them that didn't like black people, but then a rich black athlete come on with their daughter,
Mm.
and they had that football game with his jersey on, correct?
Yeah. No choice.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to learn that game, and that's why I teach young people, about the greatest cheat code in life. And you know what the greatest cheat code is that they invented?
They
The 9 digits.
You broke up, Sid.
The 9 digits. The 9 digits, your Social Security.
Social
Oh yeah,
Security
yeah,
number.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
When we learn that cheat code and learn about credit and understand what it does, and stop thinking that every white person got $1 million in their bank account.
You ain't
No, they
spending. You
don't.
spending their money. You spending that
They
money.
they got an 850 credit score and a eight and they got and their business rating is an A. And they go in every bank and get hundreds of thousands, 300,000, 2 million loans and everything else. And they run it that way. You ain't gonna you go rob one of them. They ain't got 10,000 in their pocket like somehow people walk around.
It ain't in their name. It ain't in their name either.
It ain't in their name. It's not in their name. So when you sue that company. You ain't suing them.
Like that trust funds type stuff. They
Man,
be on all that type of
man,
shit.
I told somebody recently about Donald Trump, right? When they were saying, well, he a failure, he had bankruptcy. I said, let me teach you what he did. He started a business. He makes money off that business. Say he make a meal or two, but then it fails because he probably put 2-3 million in it, got investment money or whatever, not his money, and so it fails. That bankruptcy pays off them bills, right? But he
Yep.
takes that million that he already made and go do what? Start another business,
Another
and
business.
then do another business and make another meal or two, and then get bankruptcy again, and he keep on doing it. And then people look at it and say they got money and come to him. Well, let me, he don't go to the bank no more. He turn around and say, you see, I made a meal off this. I made 10 million off this. Okay. Come in with me. Okay. Now come give him 100 million to do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? And so now he no longer needing banks. And now he borrows off that 100 million he got from somebody. And if it fails, okay, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna come do a bankruptcy and do the same thing over and over. It's a system that
Shit.
we don't know, man.
I say the same thing about when they running for president. All that goddamn campaign money they raise, that's a money grab, baby.
Man, they're right. Hit Trump right now. Donald Trump has the biggest robbery, dog. When I tell you he's the biggest robbery without a gun in the history of life, and people don't really look at that because they don't really understand it. I want you to sit down and think about this. When you, like you say, with campaigns, you know what I'm about to say. If I give you $50 million for your campaign and you win, right? That's an
Mhm.
earmark. I gotta pay you back. And you're like, well, sir, how you gonna pay somebody $50 million? He gonna give me 2, 3 contracts that total over 75 to 100 million. And I'm gonna get them contracts, and I probably shouldn't have got them contracts. So that's how he paid back to his biggest donors. What you think
Mhm.
Elon Musk did? All
Yeah.
that money Elon Musk put in there when they after that Doge stuff and all that, where that money at? You don't know where it's at.
Come on
They
in,
not
Jamal. You want to say something? Come
they
on.
Oh
not
yeah,
yeah, they not I'm
I
saying real
definitely got
quick.
to chime in.
Hold on. Go
Mr.
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Finish,
go
finish.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I gotta salute you, Mr. Servone, man. Growing up, listening to your music and everything, but just listening to the knowledge that you have, man, that's just dope, man. Because you absolutely right. I have had people who have came in and offered me money, and I turned it down. And the reason for turning it down is for the exact reason what you said. You want to give me money to make more money, but you don't want to take the money and put back in the community. You want to take the money and
No.
go do something else. So that's why I gotta stick to what I'm doing, man. It's make this money, take it back to the community, all the abandoned buildings, refurbish those, put senior citizen housing, the affordable housing resource centers and stuff there. It's a must. It's gotta happen. And I
Right.
appreciate
And
you, man.
and Pete, when Pete tell a story, it's the truth. When Jimmy Iovine offered him $1 million and him and C was on the airplane and they really was arguing. I know this for a fact, like why you don't take it. I mean, he was right. His man don't even know me, and he don't know my music like talking about it, but he figured he gonna give me $1 million. I'm sure I'm worth even more. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And so that was the reason why he stayed independent. And even when he got his deal at Priority, he wanted to continue owning his masters, which he learned from Ray Charles and all them back in the days. Like I want my masters, and he kept his
Hmm.
masters. And then the little money that they gave him, which was nothing for him to pay back of record sales or whatever, would not. You know what I'm saying? He handled that real quick. And then his deal was so. But the point that I was saying is he was like, if they want to give me $1 million right now, I'm a black man, dog. And we sit down and he talked to us about this. They want to give me $1 million, sir, and I'm a black man, dog. $1 million, and don't really know me, don't know the forecast of what my music might do. That mean I'm worth much more than that $1 million. All I got to
Hmm.
do is hang in there and do what I need to do. and I'm gonna make way more than
Listening,
that.
boom. You listening, baby?
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and that's just the way, we have to have these talks, man. We have to have these talks to understand and learn from each other, man. Even to the back point of when the civil rights movement, they said while the bills were signed, you know what I'm saying? It was like on a movie with Martin Luther King, it was because they had the Bloody Sunday, I forgot what day it was, and it was like America was embarrassed. No, they wasn't. Two things. Remember I said over racism, what's over racism? Money, right? See that bus boycott? See, that was in Birmingham and in Montgomery, right? Now, what if that had spread to the rest of the country? You know how much money they was losing? That's number one. Number two, when Malcolm and MLK met for that little 5 minutes. See, now you looking at MLK was nonviolent, but now you looking at a man you're afraid of in Malcolm. And if you put a man, and they knew this, you put a man like Martin with the intelligence he have, and then a militant mind that Malcolm had with the intelligence together, that's fear. Let's give them what they want and get rid of both of them, and we'll deal with the rest as time go on. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's the thing that we have to understand, and that's what I was saying about buying his soul. We all get together. I don't care. I don't care if you just gotta go get one flower pot and grow a rose. Go buy his soil. Once he get through this situation, you go buy it, and you create a demand for it. Well, guess what they have to do? They're gonna stop coming at him about restrictions because they gonna know that this soil gonna go in my store and everybody buying it. So we gonna make money off it in our store also. So you have to force the hand. We have to learn to be not competitive with each other and say, man, I ain't buying that. I used to go to the muck and I ain't like the muck. I ain't like people from the muck. I ain't buying his soil because that's the muck. No, we have to go back into collaboration with each other. Even if you never grew a plant before, man, go get some seeds from roses and buy this man's soil.
You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? And because we create the demand, and I'll say this real quick. I know we got other questions. I tell people this even in music. We are the culture of the world. And I'll give you an example. If we say it, they say it. If we buy it, they buy it. If we wear it, they wear it. If we drink it, they drink it. And I'll give you a perfect example. Cash Money, our label from New Orleans. They had in a song where they said wood grain, TVs in the dash, sitting on 28s and whatever, right? Go buy a truck right now. The wood grains in the truck, right? Wood grain, people want to buy the wood grain. TVs in the dash. That's the console you see in these, and then they sitting on there tell you, we got it sitting on 28s, we got it sitting on 26s. Right. That is our song. That's our culture. They made cars to attract us, and then other people bought it. Because we bought it, white people start buying it. We did MTV Cribs. They showed all black people, rappers, including, you know what I'm saying, and Minds on Rap City. Next thing you know, they buying them. Rolls Royces, before Cash Money and the Bling, Rolls Royces was selling maybe 3,000 to 5,000 in the United States. Rolls Royce sell over 100, 200,000 Rolls Royces. Nobody talked about G4s and getting on flights. Everybody buy private planes. Who talked about private planes first? We always knew it was private flights, but who talked about it?
Yeah, money.
We used to drink E&J. I'm gonna tell my age.
Yeah, what?
Pac said Hennessy. What happened?
Shit.
Took off.
Hennessy became a $1 billion company, right? So Alizé was some sweet ass stuff. Pac said, Hennessy and Alizé, blah blah blah. We started drinking that Incredible Hulk or whatever. We're not. Think about even with Jay-Z with Belvedere. After the Belvedere is probably Chris Style and all that.
Yeah,
okay,
that
Belvedere became big when he realized what they had against black people, and then Chris Style or whatever went got his own Ace of Spade and other people, and then other vodkas. Tequila, Lil John. No, man, black people ain't know about no damn tequila. You feel what I'm saying? He started talking about Jose Cuervo. Jose Cuervo became big. Then you got Don Julio. Who said Don Julio and all that first? Black rappers. You Versace shirts. Biggie wore Versace's. Pac wore Versace
Tupac,
shirts.
yeah, Pop,
You got to really think. We are the culture of the world. Puffy, people don't like saying his name, but let's be totally honest, bro. Puffy, pretty dressing ass motherfucker, right? The man, Cash Money, had T-shirts on. The whole world was wearing. White kids was wearing long T-shirts down to their knees. Never owned a T-shirt company. Never owned a car dealership. Dudes in Florida with the goals in their mouth, and in New Orleans we followed that. You feel what I'm saying? We never owned dentist a dentist office or nothing. We never owned jewelry companies, nothing. But we shape the culture of the world. If we say it, they say it. If we whatever we do, the world does. But we don't ever own the
Capitalize off of
businesses.
it. We don't capitalize off of
We
it.
don't ever
We the most
capitalize, bro.
copied. We the most copied, but never capitalize
Most
off
cop
our own.
man, you got companies. Versace even said it. You know what I'm saying? My clothes is not made for black people. But why Versace shirts got big? When
Tommy Hill
Pocket
too.
Biggest start winning. Thank you. Tommy Hilfiger did it. And when we stopped buying his, what happened?
You touch them pockets, they ass to sit down.
There it is.
That's how you do. You touch them
There.
pockets.
So listen, before you get out of here, sir,
Oh no, it's all good.
Well, we the show the show about to wrap up, so it ain't you.
Okay,
It's the show.
okay.
So they just the world want to hear something about No Limit and Cash Money, man. You got to tell them, give them a story, give them anything, however you want, because we ain't got but a few, and I want to touch with the guys.
I know I'll see y'all in Atlanta September 18th.
Okay.
And that's my birthday.
Okay.
And that's when the No Limit Cash Money tour touch Atlanta. So it begins September 11th. You know what I'm saying? I'm not supposed to say it, but people been saying it. And so they about to make the announcement. And so, I got love for my brothers at Cash Money, but we going to bust their ass every city. So it's all good.
Man,
you know what I'm
got
saying?
to come through the facility, man. Y'all got to come by the studio, man, and check the building out, man. We got plenty of room for you guys, man.
But I'll give you a quick story, though, man, real quick. The things could be very different right now. Because at one time, KLC, the drum major, he had everybody under him. Juvie was in the studio. You had Coast Guard Rest, Soldier Slim. Mia was around, Fiend was around. You got to think Juvie talked, we saw Juvie before he signed with Cash Money. And we told P about it, but P, didn't get to him. But Baby ended up getting to him. So imagine that could have been different. Because you take 400 Degrees, Wayne was young yet. Wayne wasn't Wayne yet in the Carter. So you got to think 400 Degrees was that album on a national level that was that one for them. You know what I'm saying? So you really think about, that could have easily been different. But a lot of people thought we have beef. We don't have beef, man. We all grew up. P and Baby, they just had their issues. But all of us grew up together, you know what I'm saying? And so, it's going to be a beautiful thing, man. And I'm glad the world finally going to get to see it.
Man,
we
definitely gonna be there, man.
Y'all definitely, man. Y'all know if I'm there, man, I got y'all, man. We and that's my birthday. When we touch Atlanta, that's my birthday, September 18th. So, hopefully I got something big going on, that night or whatever would not, but we gonna be everywhere. All for my Florida homies, man. We gonna be out there in Miami and Tampa. I know we going to Miami and Tampa. So so that's gonna be pretty big, man. It's gonna be a pretty big thing.
Us, man. We definitely gonna be chiming in, trying to. I know if you coming through Atlanta, it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts.
Oh, I'm gonna get at you.
If the good God above still giving me life, I'm gonna be shooting the tank.
Man, you ain't going nowhere, man. You got to see this, man. It's gonna be a beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. And I like to talk my talk. We're gonna bust their ass in every city, man. We dealt with them in Vegas, and we're gonna deal with them in every city.
Hey, so the HBCU song, man. Why you been sitting on that, man?
Because, man, I really want to shoot a video, and I want to do it with a HBCU band, man. Because I told you I was on HBCU Heroes, and I was visiting a lot of HBCUs teaching about entrepreneurship and startup companies to the college students. So I really, man, and honestly, that's a true song, man. When I'm saying, all I want to do, I always wanted to go to HBCU, and I missed it by. I was gonna play basketball at Dillard University when I got out the military, and P called with the check and the chain, and I went on and followed rap, man. So I've always wanted to go to HBCU, man, and so that song was important for me. And hopefully the bands pick it up, the schools pick it up, man, and we do something real big with it.
I don't know how to be with you from New Orleans.
Go ahead.
you from New Orleans. I got plugs for Florida bands like FAMU and the FMU. My uncle.
Yeah,
Hey,
My
we were
uncle
fans.
over one drum section. My cousin got FAMU drum section, and I went to
man,
Cookman. So
look,
that
let me
was,
tell you something. Let me tell you, hook it up, man. I came out
I give you a call about it. We'll rap about
I
it.
came out to Florida and I was on their campus one day, man, and I was just so amazed, man. You know, I came out there, man, and because I got a friend of mine's out there that do a rap show of their campus where he unsigned artists and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm due to come out there real soon too, man. But I definitely look if it could happen, it could happen. I know
Oh,
I love
it gonna
Southern, I love Southern, but hey,
Yeah, see, you an Orleans boy. See, I got to.
Hey, Dexter. Hey,
They're gonna be mad at you. You get a
sir,
Florida
Dick
band.
want to our chief engineer want to say something to you. Go ahead, Dick.
yeah.
You mute.
Unmute yourself, Dick.
I said, first off, I don't know, I'm the engineer and can't get this on together. First off, I got a daughter at fam, so let us know because we'll take the trip. 4 hours away, we're in Tampa.
My
Second
son up
off,
there too.
Hey, man,
second
y'all
off, second off,
just
I grew up. I was raised on No Limit. I had the big No Limit chain and everything. I ain't gonna tell you how I got it, but I rocked the No Limit. I rocked the No Limit chain for a minute. So anything that got dropped in that time period, I was rocking. I promise you. I got the Mills,
Yes,
I got the
sir.
Swerve, I had it all.
Well,
And
get in touch with bro, man. And so if I'm in a city where any of y'all at, man, you know, when they tour, you know, the dates will be coming out right yesterday, I think. And I got y'all, man. It's not a problem, man.
Yes,
So,
sir.
you know, man, anything I could do, man, it's all good, man.
Man, we
Okay.
pulling up. We pull up. Go ahead, Dick.
Love.
You had another question?
No, I was just saying I'm in Tampa because I heard he said he had
But
something else going
you
on.
know, I come to Tampa a lot, man. My wife want us to move there because she loves St. Pete's, man. I bring her to the beach.
That was my wife.
My guy's Avion Kason, man, played for the Detroit Lions. You know, he from
Yeah.
St. Petersburg. That's Rod Wave cousin, man. So I always
Oh,
come to.
okay.
Cause look, you know what I love going to when I go to Tampa. I like going to the crates on the weekend, man.
Yeah, we got a
We
homeboy. We
got a
got a
homeboy. I
homeboy.
got a business out there.
Yeah, he
Flipping
called
fries.
flipping fries out there.
Wait,
He
wait,
from the
hold up.
mud.
Wait, not the French
Yep.
fries. The French
Yeah,
fries,
Yeah,
homeboy.
he from the mud.
He from
homie,
Bear
Mm,
Lake.
When I go
yes,
there, that's
sir.
where I sit and eat at, bro. I
Yeah,
love, bruh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
man.
our
Yep,
homeboy.
everywhere.
I'm trying to get them to do this in New Orleans with the crates, man.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
always there, man. And what's that, Wild Boy City, man? That's crazy over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ebo
everybody call
E-boy,
him
City.
Wild Boy.
Ebo,
It's
I'm
Ebo.
sorry,
I
Ebo
say,
City.
wow, boy.
Nah, you gotta
Yeah,
call him
hey,
Wild Boy.
bro.
They wild, man.
They had me drinking shots at Coyote Ugly one time, and I'm not gonna tell
Oh,
y'all. I ended up my keys fell and I ended up on the bar. I grabbed the keys and stood there for a while. I'm just letting you know.
he said
I
on the bar.
Yeah, I was
That's
on the.
your story,
They
huh?
let me get on the boat, man. Well, you
That's your
know,
story.
yeah, man,
Hey,
yeah. I
listen,
love
guys.
Tampa,
Look, we got to get ready to wrap it up. But
definitely.
I just want to say this to all you gentlemen, man. There's there's definitely a shift and a movement that's going on, and it's been great laughing. It's been great talking. It's been
Yeah,
great sharing. But it has to be some great action, fellas.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
can't just think about it. We can't
Absolutely.
ponder on it. We have
No,
got to strategically and intentionally make these moves.
Carmelo will not be the last.
Carmelo would not be the last. You
and
better
and
believe
some
it,
of it
man.
gonna be dead, and some of it gonna be jail, and it could be your nephew, you could be your little cousin, it could be your daughter, you could be your son. You know, and I told you, like I said, that
Absolutely.
Carmelo thing is close to me because my son's middle name is Carmelo.
Oh
So you know,
wow.
and I named him that because Carmelo Anthony was one of my favorite basketball players, and this kid name is Carmelo Anthony. So
That's
you
crazy.
know, think about this. If y'all don't really care, and some, not y'all, but some people like, well, he deserved this and that and that and that. You know what I'm saying? And those black people, they cowards. You know what I'm saying? That stand in that matter. But I'll tell you this. Think about this. When you go at home on the night, if you got a daughter, you got a son, I don't care what age they are, think about it. You know, if this don't get straightened out now, if they babies in years, what do you want them to be? You want them to be free and walk around to be proud and black or to be in chains. And it could easily be that way. So, you know, it's
Hey,
something has to happen.
They passed the $87 billion. Trump just passed the $87 billion bill to reinforce border patrol. When you were talking about the Mexican and everything, on his way out the office, he left $87 billion for them to reinforce more border patrol and build different regions and walls. What does that say? On his way out the door.
But you know, you got to understand too. All you got to do is pay attention to him and look at history. When he said he idolizes in you know Korea, and I mean North Korea and China, and how they stand for him, and that's what he want, and whatever, whatnot. But look at those countries; they have certain police forces. That's what ICE is. ICE they don't even talk about immigration no more. Well, you know how many, you know, ICE is just walking around and they're think about what they are. They could do whatever they want. They could kill. They can arrest you. They could beat you. Everything. That is a force that's being paid by to really be in control and then just be able to take the gloves off and do whatever they want.
A lot of the money is for ICE. But look, let me wrap the show up, fellas. Hey man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay encouraged, man, and stay pushing the issue. Sir, I want to point this out. A lot of people thought that was very, very daring of you to make that slap in the face or talk about that slap in the face. But do you see how many responses it woke up? How many people they needed it, bro? So I salute you for having the heart to post it and to put it out there, and then to come back and give the rebuttal why I did this.
And we need, bro, real quick. We don't have no more Megas. We don't have no more Malcolms and no MLKs, and definitely I'm not one of them. But all of us have to have our voice, and we don't have a definite black leader. So we all have to be. We got to lead by committee and speak our minds, and we on these platforms. And I'll say this real quick to you. I'm proud of you, bro, because the only time we get on media at one time was CNN if we committed a crime. Now we got our own black media, and you part of it, and I thank you for it. You know what I'm saying? We got our own black media where we can speak. And I appreciate you. So don't ever think you got a little show or whatever or not. It's bigger than what you think, bro. So keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you, man. Hey, man, I love all y'all brothers, man. Blessings on y'all, man. Hey, y'all know what I always say. If V108divide.com, the Gus Boy Raw Show, and go to sleep on this. We absolutely need us.
And one of the best producers, my boy Slay Boogie, man. We got some music about to come.
Man, thank you everybody. Jamal Boone, everybody coming on the show. It's been a blessing. It's been a great show, man. This one going down in history as well. Keep getting better and better, man. Hey, drop that on us, sir. And Jamal, anything you need, man, you gotta let us know, man. I need my I'm trying to plant my grapes, man.
I got you, man. Blessings, man.
Y'all be good, man. It's been a great show, man. Y'all be tuned in on V.
I'm gonna get at y'all, boy.
Yeah, man.
Much respect. Salute, man.
Talk 5-7, man. We out here, man. Y'all be blessed, man. We'll catch y'all on the next go round, man.
Come on down and get you some of these nuts, Harris, because you know they so much good.
Step like a sailor, I bet you